grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it on a counter. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Heading left after the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical 1st down here on 3rd down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal, upcoming. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry in. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chang. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escaped. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Spinning out of the tackle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing pass. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. This try is no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma 7, South Carolina 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down. We're going to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And this time it's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Second down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Running with purpose. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Oh, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Got a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The ball is caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Bringing it out. It's Chang. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out.
Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Across the 40. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. Who's in? Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Always looking to throw. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a 1st down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got that 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's reeled in. It's Page. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It is intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to try the extra point. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. First down at 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Ringo. Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He initiates the up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chang. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
36, Oklahoma, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They go with a direct snap. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Direct snap to the back. Has the 1st down still on the move. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
2nd down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina, 36, Oklahoma, 21.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score. Flip it, go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And he'll set up to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
We'll hand it off.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Page. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock low.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Got space looking for the end zone here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Chang. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th? Hand off to the single back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. But they got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
On the play. And that's good enough for 1st down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. There's contact on the throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Powering through. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
So the job is simple here. Just take it.